did 3 in like less than 3 minutes, dude.
That was awesome.
Usually it takes us like 30 minutes to do one.
I know. I was like expecting us. I told my dad, I was like, it's going to be about 30 minutes, so you have time.
Oh, did he send it?
Yeah.
My dad never sent his, so.
It's okay. Good. We're good.
We're Gucci. We got plenty. I'm so glad you told me about that. The story. The other story.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was adamant about sending it, so.
I completely forgot about it. I knew it was in there, but I forgot. Okay. Make sure.
I'm going to take some of that other stuff from that first recording and put it for this recording for the episode because you are a jerk to me.
I get that. You want the world to see that I'm a jerk to you.
Yep.
That's okay.
Did you hear that? I need to find where the camera is again. I'm just kidding. You are never a jerk to me.
An asshole to Amy.
If anything, I'm the jerk.
We both give and take.
It is what it is, friend. That's because was that our first fight?
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. We just made up. Oh my god. Okay, we have to put it in the jar.
First fight. What's today?
The 28th.
The 28th.
March 28th.
March 28th.
It lasted 3 seconds.
And we didn't even know it was happening. I called Brie a jerk.
We've realized that we are like a married couple, by the way, guys, that has gone through an immense amount of therapy.
All of it.
So much, because every time we have a conversation, we're just like, I feel that, and we work really well together.
We do what you're supposed to do in therapy. Yeah.
We talk about things and we don't hurt each other's feelings because of the way we talk about things.
Yeah. And we do the constructive criticism. Yeah. But we just know how to like understand it and accept it and tell each other how we feel without the feelings being hurt.
We're just like, we're a couple who hasn't gone to couples therapy.
Yeah. Basically, we're the perfect partner for anyone.
We are.
Our partners, our husbands, should be.
Hello, husband.
Why won't you listen to me?
5 minutes ago. Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah. Literally. The rice didn't cook because it's brown rice. Yes, I told you that earlier.
Do you know how many times a day I hear, huh?
No. What?
You didn't tell me that.
Or take out the trash. 20 minutes later, you end up taking it out because they don't even hear you. Oh my god.
It's okay. We love them, guys.
We love them.
Sometimes me and Amy like to spend time together more, though.
I will tell. Okay, so earlier today, I went to go get a pod for the dishwasher out of underneath the sink, and I saw that the sink was leaking. And so I went upstairs because Rick didn't go to work today, and I was like, hey, the sink is leaking. Mind you, I just put in the dishwasher and the dish.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could easily do it myself. But my guy's here, so I want him to do it. So I went upstairs and I was like, hey, when you get a chance, can you check to see why the sink is leaking? And he's like, I've never installed a sink. And I was like, me either.
I just installed a
I just figured it out.
Yeah. Refrigerator.
Yeah. You just figure it out. And so, I don't know. I was like super irritated with, I'm not super irritated, but I was just like, I can feel myself getting irritated with him. And I was like, yeah, me either. It's okay. I just literally just asked you to help me out. Can you help me? I just asked you to help me. And so then I go to the bathroom and he comes out and he's like, and then you go to the bathroom. And I was like, because I gotta pee, bro. So then he goes,
sorry.
So he goes back down and lays down. And so I start looking at it and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, why is this stupid thing not working? Like, why is it leaking? And so then he finally comes down and he's like, if you get me the parts, I'll take a look at it. And I said, you mean the flathead? Here.
You are the best.
Oh my god.
I want to be you when I grow up.
I want to be you when you grow up. I have water in my ear.
You got a tick?
Every time I talk, it like you can hear it.
Oh, I hate that. Just hit your other ear. Smack it out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I learned about Natalie today? I'm sorry if this is kind of long. I just wanted to tell you this.
No, I want to hear it.
So we've been having issues lately with her wanting, like, not eating. You know, she's 2 or almost 2.
Sure.
And
Sorry if my whole face shakes.
she's going like in and out of this phase. That's what they do. Well, like I gave her meatloaf for dinner. I'm at the phase where I have to give her like one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give her sides yet. So I started out with the meatloaf. And then
The
I
big
was
stuff
like,
first.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I was getting rid of her leftovers. So I was like, all right, I'm going to give them cheese grits because I love cheese grits, and even though it's breakfast. But I gave them cheese grits and green beans with it. And
That sounds yummy.
yeah. And for some reason, she went through this phase where she loved green beans, canned green beans.
Oh,
And
Alice went through a phase
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, she would grab the dish in the middle of the table and come to the table and come just like stuff her face with green beans.
Yeah.
Well, the past couple of weeks, she refuses to eat them. But I've been buying
Such a butthead.
frozen green beans.
Oh, and that's different?
Canned green beans versus
Oh, I
frozen
mean-
tastes way different.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for a kid, it might not.
It's so different. It's
I'm so sorry. It hurts so bad. And it's almost out. Like I can. I know I look like a dog.
You look like you should be scratching your ear. Like somebody,
I am basically.
somebody hit Amy's like sweet spot on scratching her. Now she's like shaking her head.
I can feel it. I got
And
water in
everybody just skipped ahead 30 seconds.
I got water in my ear washing my head.
Washing your head, your
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
But anyway, she quit eating them over the past couple weeks. And so yesterday I was like, oh, I bet it's the canned. So I switched over to canned.
That's
And
smart thinking of you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
And so she ate them. But today I put them on her plate and I put them there and she refused to eat them. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
And
Natalie.
she ate everything but her green beans. And so I was like, maybe it's the dish. So I go and put them back inside the dish that I stored them in the refrigerator, heated them up in the microwave, put it in the middle of the table.
No.
So it made her look like she couldn't have it. And sure enough, she stood up in her chair, grabbed the bowl, and stuffed them green beans in her mouth.
Natalie. She's like, if I can't have it, I want it.
She's such a jerk.
Hey, that's awesome, though. You got her to eat her green beans.
Yeah, gotta eat them. Gotta grow.
But
Get the water out of your ear.
for the most part,
Do you
I
want, like,
can.
a suction cup.
You know when you go
Yeah.
like that and you can like hear it moving
Yeah. Oh,
around.
I hate that.
Just like if I just a little bit. So it's a
You want me to put a plunger to your head?
yeah, that's okay. I would rather not. It's
Candle.
fine. I haven't gotten water in my ear in a long time.
I feel like I get water in my ear all the time, and I can't stand it.
It's like my biggest being underwater fear is having water in my ears.
I love being underwater.
Ugh, I hate it. This is our podcast.
We're 10 minutes in now. This is What's with the Neighbors. We're a true crime and paranormal podcast.
That's
and
Bree.
That's Amy.
And Bree, open your present. Please. Okay, so I will tell you guys, our friends, I will tell our neighbors that we both got each other 30 episode presents, but neither of us can keep secrets and neither of us can be patient. So we're both giving it to each other now.
Now.
2 episodes before.
Yeah, I was about to say, even though we're 2 episodes away. And like episode 29 is at the end of this week because we're recording late. So it's really not that far.
It's really not that far, but why don't we open them together?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Is this a necklace?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is it really? I'm nervous.
What is this coffin? Oh.
Bree!
Whoa! What? Oh, I'm terrified. What is this? Is this real?
Yeah.
Shut up. Did you get this from that page?
Yeah, from
Shut
that
up.
no, from that lady at that thing that I told you about.
Whoa.
Bree, this is beautiful.
So I wanted to wait to give it to you. Okay. Everybody's like, what the hell happened?
Okay, so Bree got me an actual magnifying glass, but it's not just like an actual, like it is bedazzled and it's so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And Amy got me a cool coffin with a real bat in it. It's dead.
It's a bat from
It's stuffed. It's taxidermied.
What you call it?
Wow.
Ecuador. She got it from Ecuador.
This is really cool. You can see its teeth.
I know.
He's actually
you can open
really
it.
Cool. Nuh-uh. I'm scared too. Is
don't
he gonna
open
bite
it.
me?
Please don't open it. Oh wait, never mind. You can't. It's sealed shut.
Oh,
I lied. I forgot. I tried.
He kind of looks like Rocket. Rocket? Is that no? That's not his name. What's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
That's Rocket.
Rocket. Yeah, he looks like Rocket.
Rocket the
raccoon.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Isn't he? We had such. Alice and I like searched and searched, just trying to decide what we wanted to get you.
Bats are really cute.
They
I don't care
are.
who you are.
It
They're
was
really
that
cute.
or
So
a baby
fuzzy.
head.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Nope.
It had a light with like a light switch.
Oh my god! Did you just blink?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! I think Rocket wants blood. Oh my god! You guys, it opened.
I didn't think you could open it.
It fell out.
I really didn't think you could open it.
He fell on me. He's good.
Oh my god, I'm
He's
lightheaded.
I swear to God, I love this thing. Oh my god. Oh, we need a sage in here.
I really thought you could open it. I remember trying to open it, and I remember Alice
You
and Rick.
probably opened the wrong side. It opens from this side. Oh my god. Wow, that opens so easily. No, it's sealed. I'm not gonna lie. I might have Josh seal that. Oh my god. I really don't want Rocket to come out again. He's pissed.
I'm not
Oh my
doing.
god.
I'm not okay. Rocket just tried to attack you. The attacking bat.
I'm gonna be a vampire now.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god. I'm gonna lay you down like that, buddy. Just for now, until we figure out a better spot for you. He's really cute though. Oh my god. He literally attacked me.
He just went.
I didn't know what to do because it was right when I said, "Is he blinking?" Oh my god.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
Did anything fall on you?
He did. I got everything back in there though. I think I did.
I love how we just. Oh, that was great.
You're gonna laugh your ass off when you edit that, or jump from the
Oh
screaming.
my
I'm
gosh.
so sorry
was
for the
not-
screaming.
It was not expected.
So sorry, guys, for the screaming. For the people that have headphones on and are listening to this,
Warning.
Oh,
This is
warning
beautiful.
after the fact. Okay, so I wanted to get you that because we were talking about doing pictures. And I figured you could use that in your pictures. And I told her I was waiting to give that to you.
This is so pretty.
That's why I said we should do our pictures after episode 30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe you can use it as a little prop.
Brie, this is so pretty.
Thanks, Etsy.
Oh my gosh.
I
I'm
would
so
like to
excited.
give props to the seller, but I don't remember.
They did a great job.
They did.
I love it.
I kind of want to give them a shout out.
I can't think of the person that did yours. They're local. They're in Eagle River.
Oh, cool.
I can't think of her name right now. She's part of our group.
Oh, cool. Shoot, she should. I want some more. Thank you. That's really cool.
What is
Beads and More 2 on Etsy made that for you.
Oh.
They do lots of stuff with beads, but they did a lot of magnifying glass. I figured gold and black were good.
Yeah, those are perfect colors.
Oh my god, my voice.
I know, dude. I'm trying to look up the I wish you could see like recent people that joined. Can't we see like who recently joined?
I believe so. It's in the group.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Spirits the gal that made that is Spirits of the Dead Adventures.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah.
lady. Okay, cool.
And she also does tours, and I want to do a tour with you.
Yeah.
I forgot what place it is, but I want to say it's like a theater or a pub.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a theater.
Yeah.
Because whenever you told me about her, I looked her up. So
yeah.
I think it is a theater. That's cool.
Yeah. So her bat just attacked you. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the attacking bat. He's precious.
Oh my god.
He needs
that was perfect. I'm so glad we did that right now because that would have not happened on episode 30.
No.
Do you have a
So thank God we didn't have a guest on.
Oh my god, yes.
We probably wouldn't have opened up stuff with her.
No. Do you have a neighborhood story for us?
Yes. Can I open it up?
Yeah. I cannot wait for that to come on.
Okay. All right. This one I found on Google.
Ooh, nice.
It says, Ohio Avenue neighbors. I put a cute love note on what I thought was my wife's car last night. We figured out today that in my tired state, I had put this note on the wrong car. If this car happened to be yours, I apologize for the confusion. I am not in love with you. Sorry.
I'm guessing they had like similar cars.
Yeah, they must have. I mean, that'd be easy to do.
That would be very easy to do, but that's very
I'm
embarrassing.
not in love with you.
I'm not in love with you. The person's like, okay.
Oh no. They probably thought it was like someone they loved or a crush.
Your piercing looks good.
Thank you.
I really like it.
Thanks.
You done did good.
I feel like I have a booger in my nose. Shout out to Evergreen Tattoos. Good segue. Shout out to Evergreen Tattoos. Thank you, John, for doing my piercing again. He is amazing. One thing that sets him apart from everybody in the area in Fairbanks is, his words were, they give a shit, which they do. And also Amy says that they do kids, which a lot of people around here don't do kids.
Besides like Claire's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and they really do take the time with you. And if you need anything, if you feel like something's going wrong with your piercing, you can send him a text and he'll take a look at it. I'm the type of person that thinks I'm going to be in trouble if something goes wrong with my piercing because I didn't take care of my piercing very well and I didn't read the instructions the first time.
I think you were fine.
He was like, why didn't you text me? He's like, I could have fixed it. I could have taken a look at it. And I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay. But they're amazing. So I highly recommend Evergreen Tattoo in Fairbanks.
Yeah, they're great. They did Alice's ears.
And they look fabulous.
They've been fine.
They look very holy.
She got them done the first time and they got infected by just a jewelry shop. And then we got them done there and they've been great. So there you go.
And read your instructions.
Yes. Please read your instructions. Yeah.
Don't be Brie.
Don't be Brie. It's our new...
Or be Brie, because, I mean,
you know what?
Sometimes I'm cool.
Screw instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not follow the rules.
Yeah, who cares about my body? Not me.
Yeah. Okay.
That was rude.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry. That was really rude. As it came out, I was like, well, that was rude.
All right. So, did
listener
we already say,
stories?
Yeah, this is a listener episode, guys, or a hometown stories episode.
Hometowns.
Do you want to go first? You just go swap back and forth.
Sure.
Or if you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, I'll go first. That's good because you just shared a story.
And my voice is halfway lost because of my geezer laugh came out.
Just what's it called? Nurse that for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So this one came in from Dan K. So thank you, Dan K, for sending this in. So this happened.
Great name.
Great, a fantastic name. And thank you for listening. So this happened at a place where I used to work December 13th, 2021. So that's like literally just happened. An 80-year-old woman called the police before 7:30 a.m. to say a man had forced his way into her home by throwing a cinder block through her back glass window.
Oh,
She told police she actually recognized him because he had hired him the previous year to do work around the house, and she would occasionally see him around the neighborhood, which is like one of my biggest fears.
Gosh,
you know how many people I hire at my house?
Exactly.
Oh my
gosh. They like
gosh.
check it out and get an idea where things are.
And one time I had the only other time I had a garage sale, people came and I had a really nice bike that I got off of Facebook Market, and the next day it was missing.
Oh, man.
And this was before we had cameras. So, and then we got cameras, but it was like someone came and staked out my house.
That's so messed
and
up.
we live in a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, not nice. Like, oh, you know,
it's
Alaska nice.
Yeah, we've got a cop on it.
We got a couple.
Yeah, we do.
So I was like, really? So, anyways, he had entered the home and violently assaulted her, stole her jewelry, purse, and her vehicle. He had stroked her. He had striked her in the face, knocked her down to the ground, and then once she was on the ground, he continued to strike her head while demanding her keys. This woman's 80 years old.
She's older.
She said he took everything she had while she was crawling out of the kitchen to her front door. She escaped and went next door to call the police. She was then taken to the hospital for treatment. Obviously, the guy was gone by the time police showed up. He had taken her 2016 RAV4. The police managed to find her stolen vehicle abandoned in an area off of Canyon Road. Around midnight the same day, they found the suspect, his last name Parsons, inside Wind River Casino. They waited to arrest him in a safer location from the bystanders. He stepped outside in the parking lot, and when he saw the police, he took off to a trail behind the casino. He took out a handgun and started to shoot at the officers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. The canine officer was shot by the suspect.
You piece of shit.
Not the dog.
First he beats up an old lady, and now the dog?
The dog.
Monster.
Both the canine and the suspect were... the canine was shot by the suspect and Parsons was shot by another officer. Both the canine and the suspect were taken in for treatment. Parsons was charged with possession of a weapon, false imprisonment, stalking, elder abuse, and grand theft auto.
Good.
The guy had a rap sheet of over 20 pages long.
Dang.
Holy cow. So hopefully he stays behind bars for a while. And from what I hear, the dog is okay. Thanks for reading.
Oh,
Dan
good.
K.
That was going to be my question.
I know.
Is the dog okay? Aw.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. That was a good one.
That sucks.
That's crazy.
Oh, that poor lady. I'm glad the dog's
Traumatizing.
okay.
So, I have a paranormal one. Oh, mine are paranormal. This person wanted
Oh, yeah,
to...
I don't want to switch.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
wait, that's not a thing anymore anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
This person wanted to remain anonymous. So, it says, our neighbors duplex have seen and heard things as well as we have. That's how she started it.
Okay.
This is kind of long, but a little kid died in our house. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
This kid, he was shot by his friend.
Oh.
No, that's awful. I've always heard weird noises and toilets flushing, etc. since we've lived here.
Wait, hold on. By a friend or by his...
by his friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've always heard weird noises and toilets flushing, etc. since we've lived here. My joined neighbor also experienced this stuff. He was 12, and this took place in 2012. His name is Malik Boykins. You can Google it.
Aww.
Anyway, since moving here, my husband and I had been at each other's throats. This house is so negative. We've never been this way. My husband and I had gotten into an argument, and I slept in another room. In this room, I felt like I was having a panic attack, anxiety, and all over depressed.
Yeah.
I wanted to die. It was such a negative experience. I have never been suicidal, depressed, or anything before in my life. I wanted to leave the house but couldn't find my keys, wallet, or anything, and my purse was empty.
Oh my gosh.
My husband to this day swears he didn't know what happened to them. I ended up sleeping in our room, and I saw this guy in our doorway. Oh no. He was just eerily smiling at me. I was screaming, and my husband jumped up and pointed his gun and was like, stop, there is literally no one there. I slept under the covers.
She said stop?
That's what he said.
Oh.
Because he didn't see anything.
Oh, but she grabbed the gun.
No, he did. Like, she woke him up. Because where are you confused?
Nope. Okay, so she woke him up by seeing someone, and before looking, he grabbed the gun.
Yeah.
And he said, stop, there's no one there.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry.
I slept under the covers on the other side of my husband for the remainder of the night.
Oh my gosh.
I woke up to that guy standing over me, telling me I should kill myself.
No.
I freaked. Yeah. So later, my husband, who is adamant that this does not exist, saw the guy peering. So later, my husband, who is adamant that this guy does not exist, saw the guy peering around our stairwell in our bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
We had a chaplain bless our home the next day. My husband is high ranking and is friends with his battalion's chaplain. So I guess that's how they got it so easily. Also, we found my keys and wallet, and all my debit and credit cards were strewn under the bed.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. My purse was in the living room. Throughout my pregnancy, I guess she was pregnant, I continued to experience feelings of this negativity. Wow, that's awful.
Yeah,
I would have nightmares of blood splatter in the doors of the hallway.
Oh my gosh.
I am unsure where the kid was actually shot. When my newborn was a few months old, she woke up crying in the middle of the night. We co-slept, but I put her in the crib to go downstairs to get formula. Halfway down the stairs, I heard a grown man laughing.
No.
My husband was asleep.
Get your baby.
This reminds me of the story last week.
Yeah.
This past January, my spouse was drunk and fell asleep at like 2 a.m. and he taps me and says, I hate this house. I can feel the darkness coming in. Every night, they choke me in my sleep.
Oh my gosh,
like
bro.
Half asleep and drunk, he told me this. I freaked, and to make it weirder, it was exactly a year to the date that I saw this guy in my doorway.
No.
In the bedroom where I felt negative, the TV turns on and off by itself sometimes. I've always felt uneasy in that room. The lights flicker on and off. This room makes me sick, so at the risk of sounding crazy, I was telling my neighbor, and she goes, wait, I've seen the guy you said you saw. He stands over me while I sleep.
Her neighbor?
We have BFF ghost buddies.
We share a ghost.
Yeah, we share a ghost stalker.
Oh my god.
No. I can't move, but I can hear him. My parents passed about 10 years ago, and I see my mom almost like an angel watching over my baby, almost as if she's guarding her from him. My dog refuses to stay upstairs for longer than a minute. The other day, I forgot my sunglasses and went back in. I was alone and heard someone sneeze.
Oh,
I would be the one to say, God bless you, even if I knew someone wasn't in there. I know it sounds crazy. I wouldn't believe it if it hadn't happened to me.
They're still in this house?
They must.
Oh my gosh.
I get junk mail from a previous tenant and decided to write him on Facebook. Oops. Hold on. Where'd it go? I said, this may seem weird, but we live in your old home. We think it's haunted. He said he thought it was haunted as well. Below is his response.
Wow.
It says, and she sent me like a screenshot.
Oh, that's cool that he wrote her back.
Yeah. It says, yeah, there was a lot of weird noises and stuff got moved in my kitchen, and my keys always used to get moved from the kitchen counter.
Just like them.
Yeah, I used to set them in my piece on my PC with my wallet when I got home, but in the morning they were always moved. Thank you.
Where do all military people do that?
What?
Put their wallet and their keys in their PC.
What's a PC?
Oh, Army.
Oh.
It's their little hat.
Oh. Josh does that.
Why? I guess so that they don't lose their hat and their keys and
Probably,
their wallet.
so they don't forget it in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. Weird. A kid passed in this house in 2012, and I've seen a guy in the home. We're PCSing soon, thankfully. I know it sounds crazy, but this house sucks. Yeah, I was glad when my time ended and I moved out. My youngest was 2, always said they were playing with another kid, but there was nobody there. And she said, my son is autistic, or they said my son is autistic, and he says he talks to someone constantly.
Oh my gosh.
No. I hope you're out of this home.
Or if you're not yet.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
That's wild.
That's really
no,
sad.
thank you.
And like, of course, I'm guessing it's military.
Yeah. It says
military
PCSing, so
base. So you can't just like move.
it might not be base. They may have been. It
That's
said
true.
tenants, so
Yeah.
maybe they were.
Oh my gosh.
That sucks. I'm
Well,
so
with
sorry.
this economy, like you can't just like move
and
either.
how many houses there are here too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That
for
was
you
a good one
guys.
though.
That was
Thank you
really
for
good.
sending
Thank you.
that.
Yes, thank you so much. That was sad, but really spooky.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from Marissa. And Marissa is I'm such a brat. I'm digging that out. So this story was sent in by Marissa. So this happened before we moved here, but it happened in our little town, Indian Mound, Tennessee, and thought to share. On September 23rd, 2018, an older couple came home from church one morning to find someone in their mobile home.
What?
That sucks. They were clearly robbing the place. Instead of fleeing, the robber decided to tie the couple up with electrical wire and set the house on fire.
What?
That's really sad.
That's so messed up.
That's like a robbery gone wrong. Like, just go. Like,
Yeah.
I would much rather you just leave, like take whatever you want and leave, and so that
Yeah.
I don't have to
Don't
die.
torture them.
The husband was able to get loose, and the neighbor, Steve Downs, happened to be driving past the house when they saw the husband, Teddy Smith, outside with his head bloody and trying to get into the house, but he ended up collapsing. So I'm wondering if he like left the house to like get air and then come back in. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
He stopped and went over to see what was going on when their son showed up, who lived a half a block down. They broke the front door where Brenda Smith was sitting. They pulled her out and moved her away from the home, but by the time they had moved her away from the home, she had died. Oh, that's sad.
No.
They searched for the suspect, but they were never able to find who did this. Nothing like this really happens here from what I hear, so it was pretty upsetting for the community. I love listening to your show. Keep it up, neighbors. Marissa.
Thanks, Marissa.
Thank you, Marissa.
Oh, that's why you gotta be bullying all the old people, guys.
Well, and if you're gonna rob a place and the people come in, like, just go.
Just go, yeah. Just
Like,
get out of
chances
there.
are they're not gonna find
And,
you
like,
anyways.
Why torture them?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? That's just sick.
It is sick. Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, my phone keeps on vibrating.
Yeah, please don't do that. Stop it.
Rude.
I have to pee really bad. Is
Go.
it okay if we take a break?
Yes. I have to pee too.
Oh, okay.
You want to pee at the same
we're gonna
time?
pee at the same time again?
Yes.
Yay.
Ow, my leg hurts so bad from falling.
Oh, dude.
I didn't even slip on that side.
That was like the perfect TikTok. It was awesome.
It took forever to get it to do that.
Oh, I'm sure.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Yeah.
You should send that picture of that to your mom. Why does this side have so much more side to it than yours?
Because whenever
I cut it, it wasn't even.
But it was me, like, I gave it to you because for some reason I thought you were going to do 2 holes. And so I was like, here's my half.
Oh.
And so now you just have a dress over there.
It's okay.
Sent it to my mom.
I'm going to send that clip to that lady.
Oh.
Of it falling on you.
I'm suing. I'm just kidding.
Good times. Good
Bite
times.
marks
She
on
even
me.
had murder hornets.
Oh, no. Gross.
And I
Ew.
almost-
I'm so glad you got a bee. Or that bat. Because he's fuzzy. He's cute.
We had a bat in our yard.
Oh.
When
Like,
we
live out there?
No, it was dead.
He's actually really cute.
He is really cute.
As long as it doesn't come out.
I can't believe it opened.
Like, look how easy.
He's got a pee-pee.
It's a boy.
He's a boy. At least it looks like it. All right. Tell me your story.
All right. Story number 2 for me.
Wait, where'd mine go? Oh, I put it in with the...
Do you need it to see your story?
Yeah.
Mine starts off with, hello, ladies. My name is Betty. I came across your site on Facebook, and I had to share a few of my many experiences. I have felt scratches and talked to spirits.
Well, thank you, Betty, for...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing and listening.
Yeah. My first experience was in Battle Mountain, Nevada. I said Nevada, weird.
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
In
Just roll with it.
1996. I was living in a trailer with my roommate and my first daughter. She was about 2, and I was taking a bath with her. We were home alone, so I thought my daughter Kelly was focused on something and pointing towards the door. It made me nervous, but realized she might be seeing Thomas. He was the little boy that lived with us on the other side. I told Thomas that he could not be in the bathroom with us. What? I'm confused.
Do you read those? Sometimes.
No. I read this for... I didn't read this one. This is weird.
You have to share it.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to reread it.
Okay.
Okay. My first experience... Starting over, Amy.
Do you want to take a Do you want to take a minute and read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I can read my dad's story then. Is it sad?
No, it's not sad.
Is it just hard to understand?
Yeah, because there's a lot of typos in it, and which is fine.
Like
I'm
they
pretty
did-
sure this was the story where she said, "Excuse the typos." I sent this from my iPhone,
Oh, like talk to text?
and there's a lot of there's a lot of different stories in it too. There's a couple different instances.
Like
It's
they
not
just
super
go
long.
off of...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we must have read the same story.
Yeah.
There's not one period in this.
Nope. No commas, no periods, nothing.
But
so,
this is from
that's
my
okay.
dad, so it's to be expected.
All right, I'm just gonna start fresh so that you won't have to go through and
Yeah,
figure
you're
out
fine.
where it's at. Alrighty, hello ladies. My name is Betty. I came across your site on Facebook, and I had to share a few of my experiences. I have seen, felt scratches, and talked to spirits.
Well, thank you, Betty, for finding us and sharing.
Yep.
And listening.
Yeah, thanks. All right, my first experience was in Battle Mountain, Nevada, in 1995-96.
No, you said it right.
Nevada.
Nevada.
I was living in a trailer with my roommate and my first daughter. She was about 2, and I was taking a bath with her. We were home alone, so I thought my daughter, Kelly, was focused on something and pointing towards the door. It made me nervous, but realized she might be seeing Thomas?
Who's Thomas?
Who's Thomas, Betty? He was the little boy that lived with us on the other side. What? I told Thomas
Of
that...
the door?
I don't know. The other side.
Just the other side.
He's just there on the other side.
Okay.
He's a ghosty.
Oh, he's a ghostie.
Must be.
We should start calling them ghosties.
I like it. The little ones could be ghosties. The
Oh, I
kids.
love doing that.
I told Thomas that he could not be in the bathroom with us, and I had seen a shadow walk through the door and down the hallway.
He's like, fine.
Ugh, fine. At least he's respectful.
I was just gonna say.
Like he's mind his manners.
Yeah.
Another time at the same place, I was sitting outside smoking a cigarette. I was sitting at the top of my stairs, and my roommate was standing at the bottom of the 4 or 5 steps. There was no wind, and it was a warm summer evening when I was to look behind me, or I was told to look behind me, but not freak out. I immediately looked behind me. Of course, what do you do?
And freak out.
Yeah. And my smoke was being trapped in a weird vortex shape of a person.
Oh, that's weird. Like the
like started swirling into like a person, I guess.
Oh, that's weird and so cool.
The smoke dissipated with its movement toward me. I felt the temperature around me drop a good 20 degrees from the warm 70. This spirit was so close, I put my hand around the area. I felt the cold air. My arm started to tingle and I got goosebumps. It was almost like static electricity surging up my arm. Did I miss a part? No. My arm and shoulder. As soon as I stopped, my arm ached all the way up to my shoulder.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, and she calmly told the spirit to not be scared and come sit by her. Sorry, I skipped that part. All right. Many years later, 2008, I was living in Susanville, California, in this apartment building called Mount Lassen Hotel. It had a hotel, retirement center, and a restaurant/bar in the 20 years I've lived in this town.
Wow.
I stayed in this room at the end of a hallway that opened up with 2 big, heavy, self-closing doors. Very loud when they opened and closed. Then a small hallway that led to some wooden stairs down to the main street. So I could hear when people were coming in and going out by the door slamming or the wooden stairs. Yeah, that'd be annoying. It was close to midnight when I was almost asleep, and I could hear about 3 or 4 people talking and laughing outside my door. It was loud enough for me to hear their voices, but not understand what was being said.
Okay.
I thought it was weird I didn't hear them coming up the stairs, but figured I just hadn't noticed.
Sure.
I kept waiting for the door to open so I could finally fall asleep, but it never came. About 15 minutes passed, and I got annoyed that they weren't leaving. So I opened my door to ask them to move along, and no one was there.
Bree.
Complete silence, empty hallway.
I'd be mostly annoyed.
I'd be like, you little sons of, just
You
ran
cut me up.
off. Y'all just ran off. That's what I'd be like. Hey, what?
Who's that Michael coming on?
Get off my lawn. And finally, in the same apartment, I was taking a shower. I had my toothbrush on this small ledge. My shampoo bottles were on the floor, so I bent over to pump some shampoo into my hands. When I felt my toothbrush tap me on my head 3 times, then it slid back down my back.
Oh, no.
Ugh, I just got goosebumps from that.
Don't like that.
I didn't get to finish that shower.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
I would
either.
have gone out. No. The sliding down the back is what got me. But tapping 3 times, that's never 3 times.
That
That's
sounds
never a
like
good
a
number.
ritual thing.
Yeah, it's a sign of something.
It's, yeah.
I have many more experiences, including a few with a Ouija board, but I'll save those for later. Awesome. Send them in. Thanks for taking the time to read. Your newest podcast follower, Betty.
Betty.
Thanks, Betty.
Betty.
Yay.
And oh my gosh, please send in other ones.
Yes, we are dying. We're dying to hear them.
Another thing, a little segue off of that. We talked to our new friend, David, who has agreed with us that you should never mess with a Ouija board.
Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I've messed with a Ouija board. I feel like you just got to do it don't mess with the Ouija board. Don't do
Not
it.
gonna
Just
do
don't
it.
do it.
Not
But
gonna.
like I was watching something the other day and they were playing with the Ouija board and nothing was happening, so they just like walked away from it and you're supposed to like close
Aren't you
it
supposed
out.
to close it?
Yeah, you're supposed to say goodbye. And they just like walked away from it and left it there and I'm like, now you just opened a doorway and just like left it wide open. Like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? But still,
Was this a
don't play
movie?
with. It was a documentary. It was like a that ghost thing I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
It was a reenactment.
No, wait, you don't do that.
No.
You don't do that. So,
Nah.
and our friend David is from the local UAF radio station.
Yes. Shout out to David.
David.
He's
And
super cool.
He is really cool, and he's new to podcasts, and he said he was going to give us a listen.
Yeah.
So we were on his show
And
on
we're going to
Friday.
be on a show more.
Yeah, we're
We
going
don't
to
know
be on
when,
his show.
but
Yeah, he wants us on like whenever we want, but unfortunately our schedules.
yeah, we're busy.
Unfortunately, we're
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
We have children.
I have an idea, by the way. Remind me to talk to you about it afterwards.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm ready for it. Thank you, buddy. And don't mess with Ouija boards, please. So I need to go yell at Rick because he's not sending her to bed. Rick, you need to send Alice to bed. I shouldn't have to tell you.
Speaking
Sorry,
of,
this is taking so long.
no, you're fine. That reminds me. Every time I do the podcast with you, I come home and the girls are up still, and I'm like, dude, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like Alice is one thing
On
but,
a weekend,
yeah,
it's fine.
but my kids are 3
Yeah.
and 2 or 4
They're
and
going to
2.
wake up at 6 o'clock
Yeah,
anyways.
exactly. Drive me nuts.
And just tell them to go to bed.
Yeah. I reminded him. He knows bedtime's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
But he forgets because he gets wound up in what he's doing, and
Sure.
the kids are just doing God knows what.
Her bedtime used to be 9 o'clock, and then now we changed it back to 8 because it's like a whole hour process to get her to actually go to sleep.
Yeah, I get that. It is
Because-
on days where Charlotte doesn't nap or
Yeah.
does nap.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, normally she's really good, but like this last like couple weeks, she's like, whoa, 10 more minutes, oh, this and that, and like, and he was just yelling at her this morning, like, this is why you don't get to stay up. You let her sleep stay up 20 minutes past her bedtime. All right, so this is my last one from Steve. And Steve said, sorry, this is a long one. Or he said, sorry, this is sort of long. It has been in the news a lot lately because of the new discovery, but I figured I'd write it in anyways. This happened in my town, and I will say when it first happened, it rocked our whole town, and it caused a lot of residents to be terrified to go outside. Alone, my wife included, who is an avid runner.
What?
So, like, no one wanted to... Yeah. On November 2nd, November's twice. On November 2nd, 2016, Sherry Papini, just like Papini.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
On November 2nd, 2016, Sherry Papini's family reported her missing after she never came home from an afternoon jog.
Oh no.
She also didn't pick up her 4-year-old daughter or her 2-year-old son from daycare. Do you know this story?
No.
Okay, so this is a good one. And I shared an article to our Facebook page when it first, like, when there was new discovery. So, this looks like it's like shortened, but it's a good one. So she didn't pick up her kids from daycare. Sherry's husband, Keith Papini, and other family members said her cell phone was found using a Find My Phone app along a rural road north of Redding, California. So that was my hometown. But I wasn't living there when this happened. 22 days after her disappearance, she was found bound with restraints around her wrist at 4:30 a.m. in Yolo County, roughly 145 miles away.
Jeez.
Yolo County. Yolo. She flagged down a driver on I-5 north of Woodland, California. She was injured, and she said she was treated very poorly during her abduction. She was also branded on her right shoulder. What?
Treated very poorly during her abduction. Can you believe it? They didn't even serve me a 5-star meal.
I didn't even get Vazwada.
When I used the toilet, they gave me name brand and not
Oh my gosh,
generic brand.
They
and
gave
not
me
name
Angel
brand.
Care toilet paper.
Sorry, it's just what it sounds like.
It's really funny that you said that because later in the story, something similar happens.
Oh.
She was also branded on her right shoulder. Her hair had been cut off, and she had bruises and scars all over her body. She claimed that she did not ever really see the full faces of the two women that had abducted her.
Oh.
What she did know was that they were Hispanic, one with thin eyebrows, pierced ears, and one had thick eyebrows and was older. She said that they spoke mostly Spanish. They pulled up in a black USV, a black SUV with a gun, and took her off the street while jogging. They continued to torture her and physically and emotionally during the 22 days.
Jeez.
And I remember reading about this, and she had mentioned that they played mariachi music on the way to where she was held, which is just a weird
thing to
mention.
Yeah.
Who cares that they were playing mariachi music? I remember reading, and she was very into
unnecessary little details.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And the whole time she was abducted, they were playing Hispanic music, and it's who cares?
That was not necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Just weird things. So they continued to torture her physically and emotionally during her 22 days. The FBI and local police couldn't figure out what the motive was for capturing her was, because she was no one. She wasn't anyone important.
Just average Joe.
Yeah, just
Jane.
an average Jane. She was a mom, a wife. That was about it. And her captors never contacted anyone for a ransom, which normally if someone's nobody is captured, there's normally a reason behind it, or they want money. So just this month, March 2022, it came out that she made the whole thing up. She was actually staying at an ex-boyfriend's house. It turned out that she was recently in contact with him, recently meaning before her abduction, and told him that she was saving up money to run away with him and her husband was beating her. She told him that she had filed police reports, but nothing had been done about it. And of course, there was no real documents to back up that claim.
But you left your kids, if that were true, you left your kids there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep. And,
I hope this girl got generic toilet paper. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. So, and of course, there's no documents backing up that she had made these police reports. Her ex-boyfriend did confess to helping Sherry. She did all of her own abusing, but he did help her with branding her. She eventually told her ex that she missed her kids and wanted to go back to Redding. So he rented a car and drove her to a random road 3 hours away and let her out. She was the one that bound her own wrist and put a bag on her head, along with throwing a prepaid phone out so that she could grab and call somebody. She was charged and arrested on March 3rd, 2022 for making false kidnapping statements and mail fraud. She was given $30,000 in victim compensation payments by the state and $49,000 was raised from a GoFundMe account, which her and her husband used to pay off credit cards. Which, mind you, when I was reading it, her husband has no idea,
Right.
and it's very clear this guy had no idea.
Aw, that sucks.
Yeah, she was denied bond after her lawyer claimed that she did not like it in jail and the food tasted bad.
Oh man, poor you.
And the judge could not be unbothered. He was like, sorry.
If you do the crime,
You
you're
gotta
gonna
do the time. And so collectively, the state had already put $150,000 in taxpayers' money, and the tab keeps rising, all for someone who wanted to leave her so-called abusive marriage. Sorry it was so long. I left out a lot of information, but I gave you the footnotes. Thanks for reading. If you got this far, keep an eye on your neighbors, Steve.
Jeez. Now I know which story you're talking. You posted this in the group a couple times. I didn't know all the details of it. Oh my god.
And that's just like, there's like a ton of other things.
And when did her supposed kidnap happen?
This
Happened this year, huh?
No, her kidnapping happened in 2016.
And they're just now coming out about it being...
Well, so from what I was reading is they found out like fairly recent, like right almost like a year after that things weren't adding up. And a lot of people were saying this doesn't add up. This is like almost immediately after she was kidnapped.
Right.
Like little things like when her phone that they found where she was supposedly kidnapped, it was just like laying in the grass, screen faced up, like no dings in it or anything, and her headphones were like coiled perfectly up on top of her phone.
Right.
And they're like, that's weird. Like if someone like threw out someone's phone, they wouldn't just place it there. So just like little things are adding up, but they kept it like hush for a long time to make sure that they had everything against her before arresting her, and not to scare her away because
she could have run away again.
Right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You are a piece of trash.
Yeah. I just feel sorry for her husband and those kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
She's a coward.
Yep.
Alrighty, last story. This one is from Dusty.
Hi, Dusty. Hey, Dusty's a Patreon donor.
She is.
She's on the donor bus.
Yeah. Thanks, Dusty. Okay. Hi, ladies. I hope you are doing well. I have a story that I cannot explain. So, back in 2020, my dad passed away, and it was a big hit for us. My husband and I were in the process of buying our first house, and we were focused on that. But it hit my mom pretty hard, and she didn't know what to do with her for herself. Granted, my dad lived in Ohio when he passed, and my mom was in Redding, California. My mom always lived...
It's a lot from Redding this week.
Yeah. My mom always lived a difficult, stressful life, so this was just the cherry on top. Aw. Well, fast forward to Easter of 2021, and my sister, mom, niece, nephew came for a visit. On their way back to Redding, my mom had a heart attack in my sister's car. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I feel for my sister and the kids because I couldn't imagine that happening. My mom was taken to the hospital, but surgery was a no-go because she was septic and it wasn't going to help. Oh my gosh, my mom passed away April 6th of 21. I'm so sorry.
Dusty.
She was cremated and each of us kids got a little bit of her. And my sister and I had to divide our dad in Ziploc bags as well. That's a whole other story. So as time went on, I could always feel an energy of something in my house. I knew it wasn't my dad because he was very standoffish. Didn't want to be in the way. He was very standoffish and didn't want to be in the way. Sorry. But my mom was always in your face, so I knew it was her. After my daughter's 7th birthday, my niece came up for a visit and we were all outside. It was September of 21 and summer was coming to an end here in Central Oregon, so I didn't have my AC on or windows open. I come inside and my phone and I come inside, I'm on my phone, and I walk down my hallway to find something in my way. It was my daughter's balloon from her birthday. This balloon was in her room for 2 weeks, never moved, and my niece slept in my daughter's room, and she said it never moved. Well, it made its way into the hallway and started moving. I yelled for my niece to come witness what I was seeing, and I decided to record with my phone. Yes, there's some moments my daughter might have made.
He's being a jerk to me today, so don't
Just
let
keep
him
on
in.
going. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some moments my daughter might have made wind, but for the most part, I can't explain it. The balloon went into the room where my parents' ashes were, then went out of the room and back down the hallway. It was a weird experience. Since then, I haven't felt my mom's presence as much. I am a tattoo artist, and I tattooed the lyrics of "You Are My Sunshine" in my mom's handwriting on my niece. And I think that might have been the reason my mom has backed off. I miss her and my dad a lot, but I think they are finally at peace. And that's it. The video. She has a video as well of the balloon, and the video is too big to send. So
We do have it.
can we post that on Patreon or?
Yeah, we can post it on Patreon.
Okay. Or should we post it on Facebook?
We can post it on Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll ask her.
Yeah.
That was so. I love that we ended with that one.
That was a good one.
That was really
very
sweet. You're making me kind of tear up. The "You Are My Sunshine" was my Aunt Sherry's.
Oh, I love that
song too. Oh, Dusty, I'm so sorry, but that was really sweet.
That was very sweet.
Sounds like they're watching over you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have one last story for our neighborhood story, and it was sent in by one of our neighbors. Oh. Not a real neighbor, but one of our...
Yeah, we call our listeners our neighbors, guys. Yeah, we're like a cult.
We call our listeners neighbors. It's a fun little thing we do.
It's cute.
So this is a listener story / neighborhood story.
Okay.
And this is how it goes. So approximately 20 years ago, we had a prominent owner of a construction company move in across the street from us. They built a mansion of a house and had 2 kids. The father had a very good business, and he ran a construction company, and the father had I'm just going to read that over again. Mm-hmm. It sounds like it repeats itself. Approximately 20 years ago, we had a prominent owner of a construction company move in across the street. They built a mansion of a house and had 2 kids. The father of the owner had a very good other business and ran another construction company, which was the largest construction company in our town.
So it's like a family.
So it's like a family thing. I kind of noticed he was very extravagant with his construction, but it started to slow down. So he seemed to be building houses in our neighborhood and other neighborhoods around town regardless. Then one month we noticed that they had taken off to the Bahamas for 2 weeks with their kids. Must be nice.
Right.
And 2 other with their kids and 2 other couples where her family members, rich, paid for the entire trip. When they got back, the owner, their neighbor, bragged that he had purchased a $30,000 ring for his wife a week later. A week later, sorry, it's so hard to read this. A week later, they had taken off to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks? Like, they just went to the Bahamas. And now we're going to Hawaii?
I want to be this family. Can you adopt me?
After they got back, it was 2 or 3 weeks, and I came home late at night from work, and there was a crane in the middle of the street.
What?
It's weird.
Ghost.
It's a ghost. It's a ghost crane.
Ghost.
And I didn't know what was going on, and Gretchen, the wife, and her family were moving stuff into a U-Haul. It was a little late. I didn't think too much about it, so I just went to bed. The next morning, I noticed the place was completely gutted and empty, and the crane that they used was actually because they had floated their pool, a fiberglass pool, built in or in-ground fiberglass swimming pool, and lifted it up to be removed from the backyard.
Who does that?
I don't know. They're just like, and this is mine.
Yeah, like, jeez.
They had taken all the light fixtures, all the faucets.
Who does this?
Anything of value in the home, apparently also the freaking swimming pool, and had removed it. We got a knock on the door, and it was a subcontractor that Rich, one of the family members, had hired, and he was asking if we had seen him. We said we have not, but the subcontractor said that Rich owed him $50,000 worth and for doing work on other houses around the neighborhood. We got a couple other knocks on the door saying from other subcontractors saying that Rich owed them tens of thousands of dollars. And I said, no, I still have not seen him. And it's been over a month now that I've seen him. We had to talk to a private detective and the police and tell them what Rich had done. And what he actually had done was he ran up his credit cards and Rich is the owner of the house.
Okay.
Not the friend. I'm sorry. I'm just going to, we got a knock on the door, and it was a subcontractor saying that Rich, the owner of the house, had hired them, and he was asking if they had seen him, and we said we had not. The subcontractor said that Rich owed him $50,000 worth of money for doing things on the houses that around the neighborhood. We got a couple other knocks on the door from other subcontractors saying that Rich owed them tens of thousands of dollars. I said I have not seen him in over a month now. We had to talk to a private detective and the police and tell them that we had not seen him and what they had seen. Rich, what he had done was run up all of his credit cards and never paid his subcontractors, and then filed for bankruptcy, yet also borrowed money from his father, the other contractor, as well as over $250,000.
Jeez.
Rich's dad ended up making good on all the money that he owed, and he didn't want his name to be tarnished.
Of course.
The name of his father's construction company was their last name, so it meant a lot to the father to keep good with the said contractors and the suppliers, which his and his family ended up leaving for about 5 or 6 years. He is now back, and my understanding is that he has become a high school teacher at a high school.
What?
Sorry, that was really rough.
That's okay. You're reading it from your phone, so you're fine.
And it's
no grammar.
Yeah. So
dang, that sounds like Schitt's Creek.
I know, right?
And it just came in like so. Wait, so like because he owed all his money, they came and took all of his shit.
Well,
like,
they claimed bankruptcy,
right?
And the house was foreclosed on.
And so they took the pool.
They took
and
everything. The light bulbs, the light fixtures. This is my faucet. I'm taking it.
What?
They gutted like the pipes, everything. That was across the street from where I grew up.
Light bulbs can be a lot though if you have like nice light bulbs.
Yeah, that's true. But this was 20 years ago, so.
My gosh.
I'm sure it's more than 20 years. 2002.
That is crazy. Yeah, it's more 20. Jeez.
I feel it was sooner than that, like more than 20 years ago.
2002 is 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was more than that because I was younger.
Oh, okay. That's one that your dad sent?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I knew that the new neighbors that like the Scrimmas was their last time. They don't live there anymore. When they moved in, I remember being so upset that they filled in their pool. I was like, why would you do that?
That's where I get to go to play.
Now it makes sense because there was no stinking pool there. They're like, it's just a hole in the ground.
That's crazy.
That's true crime right there. I mean, it's illegal. I guess
drama,
it's
guys.
not technically true crime, but yeah, that's neighborhood drama right there.
Hey guys, don't forget to check in on your neighbors.
They might be selling faucets and light bulbs.
That's that was a good one. Also, guys, don't forget, like, we do neighborhood stories.
We do neighborhood stories.
And it doesn't have to be bad. Like,
it could just be
some
dramatic.
Could be leaving soup at your doorway saying, "My favorite soup boy." I like that.
Yeah, it's sweet.
I actually almost did that to you yesterday. I almost brought a can of soup and left it at your door with a note that said, "My favorite soup girl."
That would have been adorable.
I forgot to bring it on our walk.
It's okay.
It's good.
I appreciate it.
It's good.
We didn't really eat anything yesterday.
I figured it was more so for the joke. I'm pretty sure our soup is expired.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad
We should
you didn't
probably
eat it.
get rid of it.
Should probably do that.
They're so heavy. They
They're
like weigh
very
down the trash bags. It's just more convenient to keep my mom's listening to this and be like, "Oh my gosh, wait till I come there."
That's why you give them to your Boy Scouts when they come ask for cans.
Here you go.
Here you go. We gotta go. It's late. It's a Monday.
Yeah. Is it Monday? Yes, it's Monday. I knew that.
Here you go.
If you guys want to see what we got, check out our Patreon. So,
Patreon.
I'll talk about that in a second, though. So, to listen, you can find us on all the platforms. The biggest ones are iTunes and Spotify. Those are the most common ones that we get. And on iTunes, you can review and rate us. We really appreciate it, and they help us so much. And it takes 3 seconds, so please give us a review. We really appreciate it. And we'll give you a shout out too.
Yep.
So give us a review. We'll give you a shout out. Boom. Follow us and like us on all of our social medias: Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at WWTN Podcasts. We also have a Facebook group, which we're really active on. On here, you'll hear about our contest that's going on right now. We also have a website, what'swiththeneighbors.com.
And on there, you can find everything that we just mentioned, links for it, along with our link to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/what'swiththe WWTN And if you want to be on the donor bus, $3 a month, you get exclusive content. And for $5 a month, you get exclusive content and our episodes unedited and videoed. Feel free to slide into our DMs with any questions, comments, stories, suggestions, and your own personal paranormal or true crime stories. And like we've said before, they don't have to be murders. They don't have to be ghosts. They can be Sasquatch and UFOs and money laundering and weird stuff like that.
And neighborhood stories.
So we strive once a month, like today, to have a listener story episode. And our email is wwtnpodcast@gmail.com. And have you checked in on the neighbors?
What's with the neighbors?
Bring Amy out.
Why can we never get it?
It's because I think we got it down.
That was decent.
That was good. And then we moved.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad. It's better than doing it through a screen. What are you looking at?
I was making sure our microphones are on because we went to the bathroom.
Could you imagine?
I was like, oh, don't forget to check mics whenever you come back.
And we didn't.
And
Sorry,
we farted.
Excuse me, my fart.